chanting, dancing to his name. Haribo, Haribo. He would wake up everyone, rise and rejoice to the name. Haribo, Haribo. Mukunda Madhava, Govinda Hari, Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of his name. Haribo, Haribo. Every day the sun will rise, and every day the sun will set. Haribo, Haribo. What's the value of your life if devotion you don't get? Haribo, Haribo. Take the name into your heart, take it with you when you part. Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of his name. Haribo, Haribo. Yashamati Nandana, Brajaparanagara. Haribo, Haribo. Jehovah Adonai, Yahweh Jesus Christ. Haribo, Haribo. Rajajana Palana, Asura Kulana Shana. Haribo, Haribo. Al-Rahim Al-Malik, Al-Muhaymin As-Salam. Haribo, Haribo.
Hi. Huh? What's going on here? Is there something wrong with my voice? I think I got a problem.
Okay, back to normal. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Let's take this rocket ship to the Goloka. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Let's try this one. These are new ones, so we gotta experiment here. Find out what's going on here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Gauranga Nityananda, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Gauranga Nityananda, Nitai Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Let's try this one. Sid Black, welcome. Looks like you're a new guy. Thank you for coming, Sid. Hare Krishna. We're just doing a little jam, Krishna jam here. And we're going to chant some japa, and then we're going to do some who knows what. Very spontaneous here. Maybe we'll blast off in that rocket over there. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gauranga, Nityananda, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gauranga, Gauranga, Nitai, Gauranga, Nitai, 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 Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Gauranga, Nityananda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. All right, let's chant a little japa freestyle now at your pace and speed, with a little bit of this healing music in the background. We can all use a little healing and being conditioned souls as we are. I think we need the medicine of the holy name that Lord Caitanya brought to us. What do you think? You think it'll work? Let's try it out. Let's try out his medicine. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ooh, fast acting. This is better than Excedrin. Fast acting. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Oh my Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh my Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh my Lord Gauranga, oh my Lord Gauranga, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Oh my Lord Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare. I know we're not supposed to show these things. I'm sorry about that. My orders. Oh Lord, it's his fault. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, my Lord Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna. I'm in love. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna. Oh my Lord Krishna, 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 oh my Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. See, what do we read? Okay. Okay, reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, continuing where we left off. Text number 6, and this is Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, chapter 5. And text 6. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my sweet Lord, my Lord, my Lord. I like that. Oops, is that it there? Oh. My Lord, everything that is mysterious is known to you because you worship the creator and the destroyer of the material world and the maintainer of the spiritual world. See, it's not enough. Take to real life, make it perfect. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, it's not enough just to worship the creator and the maintainer of the material world. See, the creator is Brahma. Actually, the creator and the destroyer. Yeah, actually, okay. The creator and the destroyer. It's not enough just to worship Brahma or Shiva. Some people, a lot of people in India, they worship Shiva and they will worship Brahma. But that's not perfect. That's not completely conclusive. It's not even completely conclusive to worship Vishnu, the maintainer of the material world. He's the maintainer of what? The bodies. See, mode of goodness, maintain the body, material body. Keep it in good shape, keep it regulated, vegetarian, do stuff like that, right? Mode of goodness. Be a Brahmin, follow rules, regulations, varnashram dharma. See? But it's not enough. That's not conclusive enough. Not if you want to know the real Bhagavatam. See? It's all in this verse. Can you see it yet? See? So he says, my Lord, everything is mysterious and is known to you because you worship the creator and destroyer of the material world and the maintainer of the spiritual world. Aha, there's the secret right there. See, if you want to know these deep mysteries and secrets of not only this universe, but of the spiritual universe, then you have to worship the creator and the destroyer and the maintainer of the material world, but also the maintainer of the spiritual world. See, that's where the secrets are revealed. But you can only really do that with devotion. All these Vaishnavas are just practicing, most of them, just practicing. You're doing Vaidhi Bhakti, recitative devotional service in the mode of goodness. See? So you can't know the deep mysteries yet. You will eventually, because as you move on, when you become progressive, everybody has a chance to be progressive devotees here now. See, because in our group, we worship the maintainer of the spiritual universe, the maintainer. See, just like you eat food. See, this is the world here. The creator, destroyer, and the maintainer, say Vishnu. He gives the food here. They give the food here. They create all this stuff so you can sustain the material body. But what about the spiritual body? It's weak. It's not even awakened in most people. It's undernourished. Therefore, you're not all the Vaishnavas, unless you know this secret that I'm going to talk about here. I'm already talking about it. but we're going to clarify the secret. Unless you worship the maintainer of the spiritual universe, which maintains the spiritual bodies of all those beings in the spiritual universe, even if they're here in the material universe, and like they are in our Sangha, they need food here. They come here for food. They come here for food. What is the food for the maintenance of the spiritual bodies, for the awakening of the spiritual bodies? Truth and emotion, ecstatic emotion. Okay? You have to become maintained by that. And if you don't have this qualification, this is the qualification to worship the maintainer of the spiritual world, is you have to have devotion. You have to learn what is devotion, what is its quality, what is its value, man. What is its astronomical value to obliterate your obligation to be in this cycle of birth and death. Without pure devotion awakened in your heart and getting this gift, and I say it's a gift, you cannot be maintained by the maintainer of the spiritual universe. Therefore, you can't go there. You stay in the material universe. I don't care how vegan you are, how vegetarian you are, how fruitarian you are. You're staying in this material universe until you're awakened. See, your spiritual body is awakened and is maintained by Sadhu Sangha. Like here, maintained by the glories of the Lord, hearing the glories of the Lord. You know how you can see the perspective. You see the people that come here like yesterday. They come here and say, Gohar, you're fake. You have fake tears. Lalita Ganga, you got fake. You're fakes. Fake, you teach wrong. See? Those are unawakened persons. See? All that comes out of them from hearing this preaching and seeing this ecstatic worship is offenses, fault finding. See? The person's stuck here in this world. He can't get over there. Give me a meat eater like Fanny. See, look at those realizations. Oh, Gauri, I feel so good listening to you. Wow, I love these words. Oh, I love this ecstasy. Well, she's not coming back here. She has the symptoms of ecstasy. She likes to hear what gives us food. You notice those who can't eat this food, they don't know what it is, and they even make their comments. Look at Kamalakanta. He doesn't quite get what's going on here, and he was initiated by Prabhupada. He says things that are on a whole nother level and not a one up there. It's more like, like, what are you talking about, man? Give me this some food to eat, this maha food, I don't know what they're talking about with this spirit food, see, it's outside of their understanding. But if he keeps coming, he's going to be awakened gradually. You can put water on a stone and gradually it'll wear it down, long enough. See, the love that Krishna makes me feel, I would say, I think feel lasts forever. Makes felt, feel this love and let it flow. Yeah, that's it. So it's not enough just to for a devotee to be maintained by Vishnu and by food here, and they also live in the spiritual atmosphere, even in this world. It's been awakened, and that's our work here. We're here to teach about, hey, there's a spiritual body, man, and it needs spiritual food. See, Krishna says in Srimad Bhagavatam that these kind of devotees that eat the spiritual food, that are qualified with it, have the gift, have ecstatic devotion, pure prema for God, unmotivated love. They're motivated by passion to commune with God, that true God. That's their food, is that communion, and the Lord feeds them. What do you think Jesus meant when he says, I have food that ye know not of? I am the bread of life. What is he talking about? If you're not awakened, what do you think? Oh, bread? Where's the bread, man? Give me some bread, man. Give me some dry bread. See, this is transcendental bread. Yeah, so this is the most important. This is the most important phenomena to manifest in a devotee's life is their awakening of their spiritual body. You become born. This is twice born. You think that twice born is really this banana in a fire and a big fire, lighting a fire sacrifice? You think that's really twice born? And then put a thread on you and you study Bhagavad Gita and get a Bhakti Shastra degree on the wall? You think that's really twice born? That's practice. For this, what did Jesus teach? What we teach, what all real devotees teach, what Lord Caitanya taught. You'll be destroyed if that's as far as you go. Still, you have to have your spiritual body awakened and be nourished by spiritual food, which is truth and ecstasy. Otherwise, you're going to perish. You're going to be put in a box and you're going to rise again. Yes, you're going to rise. They're going to put you in a box. You Brahmins are still going to go in a box after you enjoy in heaven for millions of years. Then you're going to come back down here because you didn't figure it out, because you didn't come to this class or a class like this. Transcendental, real transcendental knowledge. And you're going to be put in a box, you Brahmins. Also, you, all of you, you're going to be put in a box and you're going to be resurrected. But what kind of resurrection are you going to get? You're going to be resurrected in a material body, my friends. You're going to enter, you're still in the cycle of birth because you didn't get the prize yet. You didn't ding the dong, in the carnival, man. You hit that thing and it goes ding. You didn't hit it. It didn't go high enough, deep enough. Fanny hit it. She hit the thing and boom, it goes ding-a-ling. Yeah, these devotees who get it, they feel it. You can feel the demigods shower flowers on you. You feel like, wow, man, I made it, figured it out. See, you're going to be put in a box and you're going to be resurrected into a material body, BFD. But the devotees here that have their ecstatic devotion, yeah, their body's going to be put in a box and they're also going to be resurrected, but not in a material body. Their spiritual body is already awakened. They're resurrected. They're already resurrected in this body. And they see, well, this is a dead body. Krishna is the only real life in it. Right, Fanny? Isn't this the real life? Truth and ecstasy, love of God. There's the only real auspicious thing in the world. That's all I preach, man. You vegetarians, go preach your vegetarianism. I go preach love of God and distribute love of God. That is the order here, man, from Prabhupada, that you worship and that you Vaitis and you Iskons and Gaudiya Mas who think you know Prabhupada, and you persons who have been initiated by Prabhupada, you think you know him so well, but you don't know this. This is his order, man. His order, man, is awaken people's spiritual body who are ready for it and ready. You want this. If you don't want it, you'll come here and you go, Hari, you're fake. Oh, yeah, great. Okay, go ahead. Go to Radhanath or Jaipataka. Yeah, that's the place for you. Not here. Yeah. So, yeah, just tell me where you're really at. Gore, you're fake. You're preaching. You lie and you cheater. You're a cheater. You're a hypocrite. And oh yeah. Go to those nice Vaishnavas over there. Radhanath and Acharya Dave. Go get your shot. Go get your injection. Yeah. Listen to what they say. Yeah, they're leading you in some direction. Not one I would recommend. But if you think this is fake here, well, just go there, They'll take care of you. And if you don't believe in Vaidhi Bhakti and these gurus And you think, oh, this Krishna consciousness is a lie. It's not real. It's false God and everything. I don't believe in religion. And, oh, okay. Well, yeah. Go down to go to Biden or Bill Gates. You follow one of those parties. They'll take care of you. Yeah, they'll both tell you to get also the injection. So. Both parties will, but they'll give you, Trump will give you hopium if that's what you want, or Biden will give you kind of what do they call that? Anyway, some kind of hopium also. But don't come here unless you want to have the resurrection of your spiritual body. And only if this looks good to you. I mean, if you come here and you can't see because you're looking through the eyes of fault finding, of Vaishnavas and all that stuff, of ecstatic devotees, you're looking through the eyes of faults. You won't even see what's plainly evident. It's almost funny, sadly funny. If you come here, we have all this ecstasy that Lord Caitanya came here to give and to taste and to distribute. As we are following in those footsteps and empowered to do that, and they can't see it because they're looking through the eyes of finding faults with Vaishnavas, ecstatic devotees. That's our work, is we get that out of them, comes out of them, and eventually they'll apologize, sooner or later, Why? Because this is true. This is real. Everybody wants what's real. What's true and what is real is going to give everybody the highest happiness. And this happiness lasts. It doesn't diminish. It increases more and 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 more forever. Oh, a shout came out. Sorry. I'll pull it back. We don't want to bring anything out of anybody here, right? If there's any false humility in anybody here, we don't want that. Let them stay inside. We don't want to bring it out, right? Great verse, isn't it? Man, I'm just getting started on this verse. I didn't even get in there, man. This Bhagavatam is full of spiritual potency and power, man. Yeah, there's enough spiritual potency and power in this Bhagavatam to obliterate all the ignorance in this whole universe. So, O Lord, everything that is mysterious and is known to you because you worship the creator and destroyer of the material world and the maintainer of the spiritual world. See? So you need to be qualified to worship the maintainer of the spiritual world. You have to have your spiritual body to be awakened, to be maintained by that Lord of the spiritual dimension, spiritual world, whatever you want to call it. If your spiritual body is not awakened, you cannot get this kind of maintenance. And you need to be qualified. So the only qualification for worshiping that Lord who maintains the spiritual world is devotion. And most people ain't got it. So how are you going to get what you ain't got? Well, you got to follow the process. Otherwise, all you get is being a great vegetarian, a great rule follower, ceremonies. You got your little banana fire, banana in the fire. You study the Vedas, and then you die and are put in a box and resurrected in another body. But it's not spiritual body. You come here, you follow the process, which is hearing these truths, these deeper truths. Have your spiritual body be awakened and come regularly to nourish your spiritual body, become strong and buff. And then eventually your body is put in a box, but your spiritual body is already awakened and nourished and nurtured and strong. And the Lord just throws a veena in your hand, like what Narada Muni got. Or maybe a guitar, whatever. Like Tom, he'll his body will be put in a box, and his spiritual body's already resurrected, is right there, and Krishna will throw him a guitar, and he'll go around the universe serenading everybody with a transcendental voice. Where is that Tom? Did he bloop, or is he still around? Gotta keep an eye on him, man. See, the maintainer of the spiritual world, the original personality of Godhead, who is transcendental to the three modes of nature. See, so you need devotion, and that gets you into the worship, qualifies you for the worship of the Lord of the spiritual worlds. Like whether it's in our line, it's Radha and Krishna and Lord Caitanya. See, and without the quality of devotion, you're not really worshiping that Lord. You have to have that qualification. Lord Caitanya gave it. See? And then now everybody doesn't know that it's a gift, and they don't have the power to give it. Narayan Maharaj didn't give it. He didn't obviously have the power to give it. He gave teachings about, well, let's put it like this. He didn't have the empowerment or the order to give it. So whether he had it or not, I don't think he did personally, but that's my, most people will disagree because, well, he had so many followers. Yeah, there are a lot of people who follow, an austere, it's just like, like this lady here. Thank you for your service, for helping me preach here. A nice vegetarian here. You know the lady. I don't have to mention names. She's a nice lady, really good person, like Narayan Maharaj. Nice person, good person, austere, see, vegetarian, follow the rules, regulations, has some kind of feelings, maybe something, but I've never seen the kind of intense devotion that Lord Caitanya had. I saw it in Prabhupada at times, in like some videos and some things, and also. Okay. But I didn't see it like really strongly manifest in anybody, actually. They used to keep this a big secret, and I did not see it transmitted. Okay. But I got the order from Prabhupada in 1996. Obviously, it was important. Krishna gave darshan to my second disciple, and Prabhupada said, yeah, this has my approval. Distribute this now. Yeah, you're doing exactly what I want you to do. Do more of this. See, basically, just distribute this bhakti so that people, and we have, and we are. See? So you just have to get through the obstacles. The obstacles are, most people will blaspheme what we're doing. Most people will criticize it because they're not awakened. Most Vaishnavas are just not awakened yet. Most gurus are not awakened. They don't have the symptoms of an awakening. So it's time now for the apocalypse. Everything has to be revealed. Okay, where's your awakening, man? Where's your ecstatic love? Let's see you chant the holy name. Let's see some transcendental ecstasy manifest, like Lord Caitanya manifested, laughing, crying, choking up naturally, spontaneously. You can't manifest it on your own. You can chant 3 lakhs till you're blue in the face, and this ecstasy still won't arise unless Krishna wills it to arise in you. And I met people chanting 2 lakhs, and I didn't see this ecstasy in them. That's what it's all about, is this kind of worship and coming in the real line. You come through the devotees. See, it's not by austerities or renunciation or regulative devotional service or mantra chanting that you attain Krishna Vrindavan. You need to attain that love, that bhav. See, But then what's been taught now is, oh yeah, of course, Narayan Maharaj's disciples will all say, yeah, you need to attain that bhav. And the way you do it is you got to chant 1 lakh, you got to follow these rules very strictly, and do regulative devotional service, and go and listen to our gurus. And I did that. And I already had this awaken, but it didn't really awaken in that association. It retarded it. Because bottom line is they didn't like it. They weren't into it. They had some other idea, some other conception of what Lord Chaitanya's brand of devotional service is. And they still do. In ISKCON, Gaudiya Math, and Gaudiya Samiti, they've never seen this kind of bhakti. They read about it in the books, but they're blinded. They can't see it until they come to the devotees who have it and distribute it. They just have to believe in this preaching. If you don't believe in this preaching, which is very true, very real, and very demonstrative of that the truth is really here, you don't believe in it, you just don't get it. Doesn't matter how many followers you have or how much you believe in some guru or whatever. If you don't have the symptoms of having this ecstatic devotion, you don't get it. You die without it, put in a box, and you're coming back in the material world because your spiritual body is not awakened. This is a spiritual body that's awakened. What you see here, what you see in many of my disciples, they have awakened spiritual bodies. And in these other sanghas, you don't see that. You see the regulative, the symptoms of nice following regulative. They're nice people, just like a Maria, nice person. See, nice, but not ecstatic, no ecstasy. She started to get a little bit, but didn't get enough of a taste. See, still believes in her path, just like they believe in their path. You see the teachings here? You can flip in if you want, because that's what happens. Oh, see, Gaura's criticizing this lady. He's criticizing these girls. They go, they're looking at their mirrors, their smoke and mirrors, and they don't see what I'm really doing and what I'm pointing out and what I'm really teaching, and that I'm trying to help every friggin' body in this world. That's an illusion, and they believe their illusion is a truth, and that's the problem. They believe their illusions are truth. And therefore they stay in darkness. Where would we be if Jesus kept his mouth shut? Where would we be if Lord Caitanya put a cap on his ecstasy? Where would we be without the pastimes of these ecstatic devotees in expressing them? Expressing the truths that are manifest from that ecstatic devotion, not hiding them. Bhaktivinoda Thakur said in Sri Krishna Samhita, generally the devotees hide this ecstasy. They ascertain the truth of Bhagavatam, like I preach, but they kept to themselves. He said it. They ascertained the truth of the Bhagavatam, the confidential truth, the truth that sets you free, and they keep it for themselves. And then they give you a bunch of rules and regulations like Moses, like the Pharisees, like ISKCON, like Gaudiya Math, like Gaudiya Samhita. A lot of rules. Don't eat carrots. Don't eat this on this day, that day. And that's going to deliver you. It'll deliver you what? Halava or something. Sabji. Boiled potatoes on Ekadasi. Okay, that's okay for the beginning. But anybody ready to get real? You ready for the real meat and potatoes of devotional service? Or you want to just keep drinking milk? You milk drinkers. You milk drinkers. My lords, he kicks their little buttocks out of his kirtan, those milk drinkers. Those vegans and vegetarians. That ain't good enough. Okay, it's a good start. Ready to move deeper? Come here, man. We'll teach you we'll give you truth you never dreamed of. And it's all in Prabhupada's books, but you didn't see it because you didn't come here. You didn't follow the real process of devotional services preached here. It hasn't been really preached until now. It's not enough to go to Prabhupada and listen to him teach you, okay, I'm going to teach you all about Krishna. Follow these rules, serve Krishna by distributing these books, go out on Sankirtan and do your dry chanting. Do the empty Swami step. No, it's meant for ultimately to move on to here, to this Shiksha teaching. And then your body may be put in a box, but your spirit soul is awakened and you will feel it now. Well, maybe not exactly now, but quickly. Quickly it'll awaken and you'll feel enlivened by the truth. You want to speak the truth. You want to hear the truth. You want to taste the truth. You want to taste the name of God. I have a guru whose opinion differs from the masses. Really proud of you, real sadhu. Yeah, my opinion is that's what. Well, hey, man, that's what the Shastras. Anybody strong enough to hear that opinion? Because it sure differs from all these gurus' opinion. It knocks them right off their high seats, doesn't it? See, the lie keeps them on the high seat. That's how Maya works. She's always worked that way. That's how everybody has. What do you think false prestige means? You get prestige. She gives you prestige, but it's false. This doesn't last. The prestige of Jesus Christ goes on forever, right? Why? At first they didn't, because very few people were qualified. Even the disciples were not quite qualified. They abandoned him at the last minute. But look, he's still around. People still preaching his name. His ideas, his conceptions. Hey, because these guys last forever. Because his opinion was very different from the Pharisees. They didn't like it. Only those who were meant to, get the good news got it. Same thing here. Gohari's opinion's different from all of these, because they're teaching on another level. They're teaching on a level of Vaidhi Bhakti. Their consciousness is on that level. If anybody there understands, like I'm making bridges here. You didn't know I was an architect, a bridge builder. I'm here to build bridges. Maybe I can get one of these sannyasis and gurus or one of their followers to cross this bridge, to the other side, which is this ecstatic worship of the Lord, the awakening of your spiritual body, so you can cross beyond Vaidhi Bhakti and Varnashram Dharma. You got to cross you have to have the bridge by the word. The word creates a bridge. This word creates a bridge. Otherwise, you can't cross on your own. Your gurus can't get you to cross. They took you to a certain point. Right? A certain point. You can follow rules, regulations, and do ceremonies and all that. And at best, most Vaishnavas, not most, anyway, the few, they might be going Radhe, 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 like the Radhakund Babajis, but you don't see any examples of this wild, ecstatic love and these wild, deep truths. It's wild what goes on here, man. See, and this is scripture. My demonstration here, or our demonstration, because that's not just mine. Of myself, I can't do this. I have a partner in this crime of liberating people from Maya. Maya thinks it's a crime to liberate people from this illusion. See, I have a partner in this crime of delivering people. Okay. Lord Caitanya, he's the real culprit. I'm just, I'm just the body of him working here. Just like Nityananda said, I'm the body. See? He's the spiritual body. I'm the body. He's the spiritual body, right? And let's see, I'm the body, and forgot exactly how it went. It was really good. I'm the body. He said, I'm the body and you're the source or something. Or you're the yeah, I got it. See, I'm the body. He's a spiritual body. We all have spiritual bodies. That's the ultimate realization. Well, not ultimate, but it's liberation. Okay, we got spiritual bodies. So Nityananda gave a perfect conclusion of the highest revelation of the Lord, Bhagavan realization. I'm the body. I'm the spiritual body, but you're the life of it. See, perfect realization. That's Guru Dev. That's the real line. That's why it started by Nityananda. And his real followers continue that. You should be looking here. Is Gaur Das like that? Is he the body? Does he preach he's the body? Does he know he's the body? And can you see the life coming through that body? Because if Krishna's not with you, if Gauranga's not with you, if the parampara is not in you and working through you, you won't get these results. That's why you don't see these results that happen here anywhere else. You may think I'm tooting my horn, but actually I'm Krishna's tooting his horn. It's his flute, but I can't say. He possesses this flute. I just possess him. He belongs to me. He's the one in possession of this flute. Yeah. You understand the point? Is your spiritual body awakened? And is Lord Caitanya the life of it? If he is, then there'll be symptoms. You'll be crying like Lord Caitanya did because he cried 550 years ago. And so will his real associates. And he delivered conclusive, clear understanding of the essence of truth. And so it will his real associates in this world, if they're here. And because of that, there was ecstatic love being tasted and promoted and distributed. And because there's that transcendental love is being tasted and preached and distributed here also, people are getting it. Otherwise, there's no way to get this. So Eric says, I was listening to your satsang from last night. I listened to this last night, but I was half asleep. But I feel this calmness and peace. Good. I'm bored of want to make some transcendental mischief. All right. Me too. That's how you do it, man. I think my guru humbled me, but gave me an inferiority. Yeah, you see, that's not true humbleness. That's all they can do is humble you, but that's not perfect humility. Humility is an ecstatic symptom there, Woody, or Eric. See? That is called repression. They just push you down and make you feel small and all that. And then you have an inferiority complex. Then ultimately you'll have to go and you know what you're going to have to do eventually if you stay on that path? You're going to end up, because it's a bit cultish, and you're going to have to go to psychological counseling. You're going to have a psychiatrist or a psychologist help you develop self-esteem again. Because that is false, that is artificial. See, here you develop transcendental inferiority and superiority and humility and pride and all these things That's why to do what is being done here on your own is impossible. That's why they can't do it. They're still on their own. They don't have an awakened, matured spiritual body. They can't do this. The Lord can't work through them. The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. The few are all here in this Sangha. They're all in one place at this time. Here you will see, like the devotees, when they're in very deep, high ecstasy, like Haridas, they can say, I'm the lowest of all persons. I feel like that. But it's an ecstatic symptom. It increases one's prema, one's love for God. That's why the greatest devotees, when they're in the deepest ecstasy, feel themselves very small, very, very low. And sometimes when they're in the deepest ecstasy, they feel great pride. Oh, that you know. You can ask any Narayan Raja, but they won't know what this is, what I'm talking about. Any ISKCON won't know either. You have to have these feelings. You have to relish devotional mellows. You got to be a real deal, a real spiritual master, a real associate of Lord Caitanya to be even preach on this stuff. And in a way that people can see that you know what you're talking about. And it's very highly, perfectly accurate. People right now in Vaishnava think, oh, a devotee is very humble like this. And then these guys, they go and use that. And they try, the gurus, they go and they feign their humility. Because, this is a way they think of the devotees always humble like this. They don't have the strength to come to these classes because they're going to see that kind of humility here, but it's real. And then they're going to see sometimes in deep ecstasy, you're a chivalrous, man. You just bust the kahunas of Maya. You grab those and smash them, man. You got to do that. She does that to you in this world by making you ignorant, giving you ignorant gurus to lead you. And you believe in them, you elect them. Just like politicians, they elect the people that don't know, really, they're not really there for you. They're selfish and materially motivated, and they act and feign that they really care about you. Well, that's why Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender to me. But they don't know how to do that. I'll teach you how to do that. Surrender to that me, that big me, that Krishna. I'll teach you how to do that. It's very, very straightforward and very easy process, clear process. You surrender to Krishna, you surrender to what's in the book, but people speculate on what's the book. These gurus, these sannyasis speculate on what's in the book. Therefore, they can't produce the result that Krishna produced in Arjuna. See, he was an experienced person, Krishna. He was the Lord, of course, but he was acting as Arjuna's spiritual master. He told him exactly the heart of Bhagavad Gita, the essence of Bhagavad Gita. Because he's God and he also acting as guru. The real guru should be Bhagavad Gita 10:10 personified. If you're not Bhagavad Gita 10:10 personified, you're not in the real line yet. You need shiksha. You're no bona fide spiritual master unless you can look at Bhagavad Gita 10:10. I'll repeat this 10,000 times until the world gets it. Unless you are Bhagavad Gita 10:10 in person, that's a devotee Bhagavat. That means you worship the Lord with prema bhakti, and therefore the mysteries of the science of God are in your understanding. The Lord gives it to you. The real and deep essence of knowledge is in your consciousness, in your mind. And if you reveal your mind, which is Krishna's mind that was revealed to you, people get delivered like Arjuna, like Maharaj Parikshit was delivered hearing the confidential truth that I'm preaching here. That's why people get delivered here. Anybody serious about worshiping Krishna out there? Do you really want Krishna? Well, do you want an intimate relationship with God that lasts forever? Well, this is the only place I've seen it available. Ramananda Roy said, if a pure devotional service is available somewhere, you must immediately fly there. You must immediately go there. Well, that's here, man. It's available where the real devotees are tasting this ecstatic devotion and preaching the revelation and realization they got from that tasting. And we make it easy. We, my Lord, He created all the technologies behind all that, and we utilize it. We have made it easy for the world because all you have to do is turn your friggin' camera on with some sound and hear the vibration. Hear the loud shouts coming here and let them just get all that crapola out of you and project it over here and tell me I'm an idiot, an asshole, and a fault finder and all these things that come out with these loud shouts. And when they're out, you see that I have a different purpose in this preaching. See, you got to understand these things. It's like that chapter 23 of Madhya Lila. Life's ultimate goal, love of God. If you find a real guru, they've attained life's ultimate goal. Otherwise not. Why would you hear from somebody really that has attained life's ultimate goal? They're not much better than you, or they're probably could be worse than you. But you're both unenlightened. No, you need to meet a chapter 23 of Madhya Lila in person, life's ultimate goal in person, love of God. And then the verse is like, oh, by the way, those who have real prema, sometimes they laugh, sometimes they choke up, they cry, the hair stand on end, all these amazing symptoms. Okay? And not even the greatest scholars can understand their mind and their intentions and their plans and their ecstasies and their teachings, not even the greatest scholars. There's only one way to understand what's being preached here. Either you have been purified in the previous life, or you come here and you somehow or other, Krishna gives you the intelligence to listen, and be purified by hearing. There's no other way to enter into this domain. There's no other door other than the living word of God that comes through the devotees because of their intimate relationship. There's no other practical way. But I liked how you said the people recycling were ruled by the demigods and that couldn't save you. Yeah, I mean, that's true. See, that's the truth. They don't know that. See, it's mixed up. They're not clear. So they don't get the kind of results people get here, and they're unwilling. Like, say, like Maria. Thank you for your service, Maria. You're a nice lady, but I gotta, I want to get a little service out of her example. Is that okay for you guys out there? Don't look down on her. And she's a beautiful, nice person, But can I get a little, Karuna, can I get a little service? Let me ask him. Can I get a little service from her? Is that okay? That's okay. I got to go ahead. Yeah. So she, the thing is, you got to be conclusive. You got to know what is spirit. And only when real devotion, prema, awakens in your heart, you don't know what spirit is. She didn't know what real spirit is. She thinks the spirit she sees is spirit. She actually sees beings, and stuff like that. I believe that. But that's not enough. You got to see the spirit. You got to perceive the spirit. You must be born again to enter the kingdom. That means your spiritual body has to be awakened to perceive what the spirit beyond the spirits you see in the world. They all got coverings still. See, that's why, they can manifest it. They, like she said, oh, I see Lord Caitanya, he comes, and they all come. And yet she's inconclusive. She's, oh yeah, but I don't, chanting's not my path. Oh, I see. These are just imitators, even in spirit, these ghosts and stuff. They can imitate anything. They can see the thought forms, because I'm thinking about Lord Caitanya all the time. They see what he looks like, and because I have some visuals, and they just manifest that form, and then they dupe her. Why not? How do I know? I'm looking for experience. I'm looking for symptoms. If her or anybody else tells me I have a relationship with the Lord, with Lord Caitanya, and he comes to me or whatever, I'm looking for symptoms. Oh yeah, and then what comes out of your mouth is the opposite. Oh, actually, chanting's not my path. I don't really, this isn't for me. I have my own path. Oh, I see. Your Lord, the Lord Chaitanya he doesn't like chanting, I guess. He didn't encourage you to chant. Only I do that. Can you see the hypocrisy in that? Do you see how people are fooled in every way? You think? And you can get help from the higher planes, but it's not always perfect, even for those persons that are mediums. Isn't that funny how this works? Isn't it funny? I don't see any ghosts or anything like that, really. I used to sometimes, but now I'm not even interested. Actually, I got conclusive truth. I have ecstatic worship. That's what do I need a ghost? The best thing I could do is preach to the ghost. The ghost can't really add anything to me unless they're a devotee of Lord Caitanya. I don't think a lot of them are. They rather just trick everybody, just like here. They like power, they like power and control over people. I'm sure those beings inside her love, her following, what they tell her. She says, oh, well, they told me this and I do this. They told me that I do this. They told me probably not to chant, so I do that. Oh, great advice. So I said, what is this? I don't need no ghost to tell me. I got the scriptures right here. I got ecstatic worship, man. I got boss. I got everything. Man, I got good preaching, good ecstasy, good taste, good happiness, and a nice meal every day. What more do you need when you're in prison? It's like I'm in prison, but not. This is the prison of material body, material world, digital prison. We're in digital prison, and I can preach in prison, right now. I'm in my, it's okay. I feel happy. I don't desire anything really other than this. Could use a few more Bitcoins if anybody wants to give a donation, It's really low. I like to catch it when it's low. Because then the next bull run, man, we're going to be good, doing good. Oh, yeah, let me put that thing up there, too. In case anybody does want to put a donation, there you go. Wise is a good way to do it. Or even, I think maybe even, I don't know, cash out. Oh, I got to get that working right. Yeah, so, yeah, where were we there, Karuna? I forgot. So I'll read the verse, another part of the verse. Okay. Here we go again. All right. See, the worship, the maintainer of the spiritual world, the original personality of Godhead. The original. I like that word, original. He's original. He is who he is. The beautiful thing here is when your spiritual body is awakened. Take that off here. When your spiritual body is awakened, then you become original again. Your eternal spiritual form and behavior, just like you see Supreme Personality of Godhead. Well, we also, because we devotees have a relationship with that Lord, we also have a personality. We have virtues. We have feelings. We have all of these things that the Lord has, because that's what communion does. It empowers those qualities to be manifest in this world. But are they really ours? They're actually the Lord's. It's like, the son represents the father type thing. They care. You ever see sons, they kind of look like their father or mother. See? Well, that's because they represent their father and mother. Well, that's the same thing. We're here. That's service to the Lord, is to commune so deeply with him, taste this relationship so wonderfully deep with him, that you radiate from them. Ecstatic prema emanates. See, that's the spiritual master. See, by their word, ignorance is destroyed. You radiate that into the world, and that raises the vibration. It purifies the whole universe, actually. It elevates people to the level of spiritual feeling and spiritual knowledge, which just breaks apart the illusion. The illusion is held together by liars, people continuing the lie, all the way up into religion. These people are still lying to you. They, like this devotee said, my guru humbled me, but I think I got an inferiority complex. It's because that's not perfect. That's not the way to do it. The perfect path is the truth. The perfect path is the truth about ecstatic devotion and love of God. The perfect path is to get the mercy from the real associate and spiritual master. That's the perfect path. That is the perfect truth. That's what we got. Everything else has some kind of fault. Don't worry about what I'm eating or not eating, or what Karuna's eating or not eating. Don't worry about that. Worry about, are you getting the perfect path? And what is the nature and the qualities and the symptoms of the perfect path? The symptoms of the perfect path: it awakens love of Krishna in you, life's ultimate goal. We've already done that with so many people here. Not everybody yet, but they're on their way if they stick it out. Thank you, Karuna, for your service. I want to see more space here. Govinda, Krishna is laughing like crazy, shaved heads in some religions. Yeah. I went through all that shit, going to the psychologist to become self-confident again. Yeah, see? That's what happens. So it's not perfect. It's okay. It's just it's the best they can do. Everybody's doing the best they can do with what they got, right? We just happen to do things better. Who can say that they're teaching the perfect path? Why would anybody want to follow any other path when you got the perfect path? Oh, how can you say you go? Well, because love of God awakens here and not over there in your path that I've seen. I don't know. I like quality, man. I like quantity. I don't want quantity per se. I got 16 people here. I'll deal with that. I rather have a good quality path. The best quality path I can figure out is this one. I got the mercy of this ecstatic devotion, started with Jesus's book, the Bible, and then Prabhupada's books, Awaken More, Deepen More. I'll stick with this this perfect path. To me, it's perfect. And then Prabhupada came and appeared and said to distribute this, taste this, and distribute this path, this perfect path. Devotion is awakening in people, which is life's ultimate goal, is love of Krishna. That's happening for a lot of people. Man, you show me a more perfect path than this. Why wouldn't you want to jump out of any other path that doesn't give this result? Man. Now, this is how to sell Kirby vacuums, right, Karuna? You think selling Kirby vacuums, which cost a whole bunch of money, man, they're expensive. You got to be a good salesman to sell that. Try to sell Krishna, man, who you can't see, you can't feel, unless you're elevated. He's inconceivable and unattainable. There's no other way to attain him other than what we preach. You got to have devotion, and most people ain't got it, and you got to get the gift. See, this is the perfect path, is what Lord Caitanya taught. Get the gift of devotion through my devotees. I even came as a devotee so I could preach the perfect path. I kind of teach for the future generations. Come to my real devotees who have real devotion. That's the perfect path. Okay, you ready? Are you done with going to psychologists to get straightened out after your gurus, did what they did to you, pushed you down and repressed you and got you a little bit crazy? Here, the only craziness that makes you crazy here is your old conditioning that you don't want to let go of. If people tell me, Gaur, your preaching is killing me. Your preaching is making me crazy. I say, oh, well, all it's doing is it's getting it out of you, man. It's killing your false ego. Why would this kill? God, if you got a spiritual body, ask Fanny if she feels being killed. Ask Shamaguri. Ask devotees. They think, wow, no, this is great, man. We're living. But the false ego thinks it's dying, and it is. This preaching, it's a kill shot. A kill shot? It just gets the job done. It's a kill shot for the false ego, man. Where do you find a path like that? You may not feel good. You might suffer because the stuff is coming out. You used to feed it like, it was your best friend, this false ego, man. And when it's dying, you feel sad and grief and okay, you should jump for joy, man. See, wow, this is a great lesson. My false ego is dying and you can tell people I'm in grieving process. I'm in grief. You could tell those who are in a grieving process. It's just so sad. Yeah, well, your false ego is dying. So, so that's very good. I'm very happy for you. You're very fortunate. What? No, I want you to sympathy. I want you to sympathize with me. That's not you. You're an eternal spiritual being. You're meant to be strong, powerful, eternal. Material sadness doesn't exist in the spiritual body. That's, so stay in that. And let that miserable old companion that turned you into an old lady, an old hag, let it die. Oh, here we go. Parachara Das is here. Okay, he's going to add a little color to our preaching there. So let's see. Let's add a little color to our preaching. I'm going to put you down for a little bit. So I need the strength of rocket ships here. I need outer space to deal with this. Let's see, Par. Your teaching is as fake as your video background. I knew it. Yeah, just come in here every day and look at this fake background here. let's see here. I felt like I was nothing. I thought that before God I was nothing, but it wasn't totally humbling. It was more of a inferior complex. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you're nothing. You're nothing because Maya smashes you to become nothing. You know, these persons, the ones who are something are one that she, you know, they'll usually sell out to her, you know, and they make her false prestige. They make you something, but it's not real. You think Trump is something really in the eyes of the real God, the transcendental Lord, and real devotees? He's nothing really. I mean, you know, he's a servant of the Lord doing this thing, you know, on that level, but he's not really important. He's important to the maybe the Illuminatis or whatever, whoever the master is. They're important to Lucifer and all that, but not important to my Lord. Only devotees who have ecstatic devotion become important to my Lord. You become part of the spiritual family. And so if you belong, if you're in the family of the true Lord, the transcendental Lord, not the fake Lord, not the Varnashram Dharma Lord, that ain't real enough. No, that's mode of goodness Lord. He's, you know, he's in, you know, God is many faces, but no, you want real prestige, it's becoming a real devotee. You want real love, it means you got to have real love of God, love of the transcendental Lord awakened. You want real purification beyond, you know, doing rules and regulations and being a Brahmin and all that. That can't even really purify you, according to Lord Caitanya. Lord Caitanya said you could be Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila. You can read it. You can follow, be a perfect Brahmin. But if you're not engaged in the ecstatic, loving service of the Lord, which is prema bhakti, then you cannot even purify yourself or anybody else. But if you come here and you listen to devotees who have this praying, you can get purified and come to the same platform as the guru here. Like, look at these devotees. Look at Lalita. Look at Govinda. Look how blissful and ecstatic they are. And others. See, they can come to the same platform. See? With those teachings, you can't yet. It's only a step, and you're going to step, you know, back into the material world until you get preaching like this, preaching from a prema bhakti that has at least the Holy Spirit, like a Christian, and you listen to their empowered word, and you get purified to the point of the spirit of devotion to that extent awakens. And even if they want shiksha, they would come here. They'd have to come here because we teach deeper truths, deeper ecstatic relationship with God. Arjuna would never have been delivered by your false teaching. So you see, those who are not awakened, thank you, Charadas, for your service. This is great. You're a good example for me. You see how Parachar cannot appreciate this kind of truthful preaching. It seems like a lie to him, but it actually brings out these are lies coming out of him. Because all he can do is try to create an illusion, and people who believe in illusion will go with that. Like, okay, see, let's take that. So Arjuna would never have been delivered by your false teaching. So false teaching. So what is the real teaching? Remember, I invited him to come up here yesterday. He wouldn't come. See, all they can do have empty bluffs and boasts. He has nothing to back up what he says. He can't give a better teaching than this. And he won't even dare to even say it as far as I can see. So that's it. You see, what is false is true in this world to people in illusion, and what is true is false to to those who are in illusion. See, that's how it is. This is Jesus and Isaiah talked about this in the Bible. Be careful you don't consider the darkness as the light. So the blasphemy and criticism is darkness coming from that devotee. Don't consider it as the light, because if you do, you're lost. Yeah. Losing my skepticism, but I was chanting. That reminded me of when I chant. Yeah, you got to trust your own experience. See, here, I don't go on blind belief, and you got to blindly believe in these gurus and your superior and all that stuff, and then get an inferiority complex. That means it's not good teaching there. It's culty. It's not. It needs to be given up. If you want to be honest and true and actually inspire people and who want to be inspired. People, they're so covered, like that Parad, very offensive towards the truth. See, it goes against the truth. But hey, it can be used. As long as you don't believe it. I mean, you believe in empty boasts, that's a good teaching in itself. They all do that. They just blaspheme and criticize without any backing. You have no backing at all. Yeah. Huh. Okay, I think we're going to stop here for a while. Thank you very much for coming. Want to say anything there, Karuna? Famous last words?
Voice that Parrot didn't come on. I thought, oh, Parrot's gonna come on, whoever this is.
I can barely hear you.
Oh. I'm very disappointed that Parrot didn't come on Restream. I'm very
You're disappointed in who?
I'm very disappointed that Parrot
Okay.
didn't come up and show his face.
Yeah, he's got no courage, man. He's a coward. Yeah, it's okay.
One born every day.
Yeah. Okay, I can't really hear you that well. Yeah, it's a strange guy here. This is the worst teaching I ever heard. I enjoy it so much. Is the guy on? Is he in a psych ward or something? Or seems kind of strange how he presents himself. Anyway, hey, have a great day, everybody, and we'll be back. Thank you for coming.